feeling like I kind of look like I am about to rob a bank 100 years ago. Or I am in prison, I guess. It's the stripes. I just need a little cap, and then it would complete the look. But that's not what I was going for. But it's what's happening. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie Tana, and I love to talk about stories of all different kinds. And it's the new year. It's been weeks since I've posted a video, and it's been a busy, exhausting few weeks. Aside from the holidays, I've been sick a few times, my voice is tired, and I've just missed making videos, but I've also not wanted to because of exhaustion and other things going on. So welcome back, and I'm super excited to start off the new year. I just, of course, want to talk about my goals. The past 2 times I've done this, in the past 2 years, I have made sure that my goals were soft goals, which I prefer, or not goals is what I've called them, because setting a specific goal doesn't always help me, and holding myself to that often makes me so stressed that I don't actually do anything. So these are just some things I want to try this year, directions I want to head toward, maybe some of the little steps I'm going to take to get there. Obviously, I'm going to talk about books and reading and writing and stuff, but I also have some personal goals that I want to achieve. I want to go hiking more. I want to start lifting again. I did that a little bit last year and I actually really liked it. So much better than cardio. But if cardio is hiking or climbing, then I can enjoy both of those because it's like a challenge or beautiful scenery. So I might go to a climbing gym. I'm going to look into doing lifting with me and my husband. It'll be fun. But I'm trying to make it fun, so that's a huge thing. I am also working full-time, and I have some new responsibilities and promotion stuff happening, and I'm super excited. I'm very grateful for my job, but my job is not YouTube, and my job is not reading books or writing stories. It is very separate from all of that. I really enjoy it, I do, but I know that I'm inherently just going to be so busy. So I'm going to give myself some grace this year. I still want to get my books put together. I want to have more books written, and I want to write more consistently. So as far as writing goals go, I will write a couple times a week. I will not have any goal as to how much I write each time. Just twice a week I sit down at my laptop and I write something, so that way it's not defeat if I don't get 5 pages every time, or if I only get a few sentences. I will feel a lot better about myself, and I will feel better about writing, and I'll just have that under my belt, because inevitably if I sit down to write and I get started, I write more than I think I will, typically. But if I set a goal and I don't even have the energy to write 5 pages, and let's say I want to write 5 pages every time, or 200 words, 1,000 words, whatever. If I do that and I don't have the energy to do that much, I won't do it at all. So that's kind of why I call these not goals or soft goals, because it's just about doing something, not about how much of it I'm doing. And in the same vein of that, this year I set a goal, well, I guess last year, I set a goal to read 35 books in 1 year, which, given the size of books I read and how often I get to read with all of my hobbies and my job, it was very doable, and I didn't do it. I think I read 28, 29 books, and I'm honestly fine with that. Toward the end, I was really struggling to just read big chunks, and I realized I always get to the end of the year, and I either am speed reading and not enjoying, or I'm just feeling down about it. And as fun as it is to check a book off my list, I am not going to be setting a reading goal. I will not be doing the reading challenge in Goodreads. I will record what I've read, because I want to remember, especially by the end of the year, in case I have a favorite or a least favorite I forgot that I want to talk about. But I think it will help me just enjoy reading more. I think that what my goal actually would be is to enjoy reading, and to read books that I want to talk about, because that directly ties to YouTube. If I don't read things I want to talk about, then I have less to work with here and to share with you guys. Especially where I'm getting to the end of the Wheel of Time, I want to have other things I can talk about, and it might be different than the Wheel of Time and different than the content you expect, but I'm going to read what I'm interested in, and I'm not going to give myself a goal as to how many books I read, especially where I read big books a lot of the time. I want to enjoy the journey, and I want to learn something from them as a writer and be realistic that I don't have as much time to read as someone else might or as I used to. And that's okay. So if you guys are like, I don't want to set a goal, but I want the little reward of like checking it off Goodreads, like maybe what I might do is have like a small reading journal, and I might decorate it each time I finish a book, and like maybe print off a small cover of the book and like glue it in there. So I'm kind of considering doing that. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it'll be fun. And it'll still feel like the reward of like checking that off the list, because who doesn't love a list, right? As far as the type of books I want to read or what I'll be reading next, since some of you are interested in the series that I have covered, I am getting close to being done with The Wheel of Time. Gonna be more consistent with the last few books I have to read. I recently got New Spring for Christmas, so that's the prequel to The Wheel of Time. I will be reading that after I read book 14. And I've thought about what series I could read next to review. I want to read so many of them. One of my siblings and I might be reading The Witcher together, so maybe I'll cover that. I am interested in a lot of books and a lot of series. I've also thought about Eragon. I don't know. I'm open to a lot of things, but I'm also definitely interested in reading more diverse authors. I like the points of view I get, and I like the alternative to the high fantasy I've been reading, where it still might be a big expensive world, but it's a little different. So I've thought about reading some N.K. Jemisin. I've thought about Robin Hobb, wanted to read, but there's a ton out there. So if you guys have recommendations, especially of series, because I've enjoyed covering like series and like getting in depth in the worlds, please let me know. But I'm also looking forward to reading standalones or lighter series or just random things I want to read, so that I can interrupt my TBR a little bit. And I'll probably talk in another video about what you guys can expect as far as what I'll be reading. But if you want to contribute to that, or you have any suggestions, there's also suggestions you guys have made that I've like written down and stuff, so I'll check that, make a list, get back to you. But if in the comments of this video you want to let me know what you want me to read or what you think might be cool to talk about, I'd be happy to check your stuff out. I also love music. I've been learning the mandolin for the past few years, and I'm by no means at all any form of professional performance level, but it makes me really happy to play it. I was a music major, so to play anything, especially to play classical music on anything, it's nice, and to return to that is really meaningful to me. But I've also wanted to write some songs or cover some like video game music, which is fun. Maybe I'll post that on my Instagram or something, but I want to do that more. And of course I have YouTube goals. I want to post more videos more consistently, still trying to stay at one a week, but posting more shorts or more reels to be engaged with you guys. I promise I'm working on getting the adapter for my mic to my phone. That is, I will just go purchase that tonight. I'll go make that happen because I want the audio to be better. I lost the piece like over the summer, and I have not made the effort or spent the money to replace it. And so my audio has not been as great as I want it to be. It's just been something I've put off because of my brain. But that's something I want to do, is improve the channel, make it a little bit more spick and span, and having a bit more professionalism to it. I'm going to try to script my videos more, which is hard for me. But I have heard you guys, please don't expect everything to be perfect, of course. I know you guys don't. But I know I'm a little bit rambly. I know my audio isn't perfect. Trying to talk louder, trying to project more, this is very hard for me for some reason. And I'm looking forward to making this channel a more welcoming space, a better vibe, more listenable. That's a word. And I also really want to make an intro for myself because I am, musically interested. I might just put something together on like GarageBand or record something on my mandolin and have that be my intro, and I'm excited to do that. So I don't know, maybe I'll make a few different ones and maybe we can have like a preview. Maybe I've also thought about starting a Patreon, so maybe I could do something where patrons get to choose what the intro is. That would be fun. I don't know, let me know if you guys would enjoy that. I know there aren't very many of you as far as YouTube expanse and booktube world is concerned, but all of you mean so much to me. And I appreciate you being here and following me along. And we're going to talk more about the Wheel of Time, and it's going to get a little bit different. I might read less high fantasy, I might read more, who knows. And I know a lot of this is possible. I have the time for a lot of it, but I don't always have the energy. So I'm trying to be realistic about that. At the end of the day, no, I don't have to scroll on my phone, but sometimes it feels like I can't do anything else, and I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be kind to myself because I work really hard, and I take care of, my husband and my cats. And we just take care of each other, and that's what life is, and sometimes you don't get everything you want to do done. So thanks for joining me so far. If you have any recommendations, requests, anything that bugs you about my channel, I will hear it. I might not change it right away. I'm trying to take things with a grain of salt, but also listen to what y'all have to say, and yeah, I'm just excited for the future. It is going to be a good year. You guys are going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. And it's okay if you can't do everything. And you don't have to set any goals. Just work hard to take care of yourself. And let's try to make something meaningful out of this. And that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate all of you. And I will be making more videos and talking more about all the little things. And I hope to see you next time.